All right, thank you, sir. Low maintenance flower with a powerful pop of color, maybe just what you need to complete your garden. In this week's In the Garden, sponsored by Johnson Brothers Garden Market, KZI 9 News morning anchor Chelsea Deffenbacher shows us the Peruvian lily.
I'm here with Caleb Johnson out at Johnson Brothers Garden Market, and today we're going to be talking about Peruvian lilies. And as you can see, they're so pretty. Can you tell us a little bit about these?
Yeah, so they're one of my favorite flowers. Alströmerias are Peruvian lilies, like you mentioned, and one of the reasons they're my favorite is just they are easy and they bloom forever. So you can see lots of different colors and lots of options for you in your garden.
What is the bloom time for these?
Yeah, so they will start blooming in as early as May, and they will bloom all the way through September into October. So that's a very long bloom time for any blooming plant, but these ones will do it.
And they add a lot of color to your garden for the whole season, that sounds like.
Yeah, you can kind of see these are compact versions, so they're not the florist types that get the really long stems for floral bouquets. So all of them stay in that about 1.5 feet tall and wide. So they're great in containers, they're great to fill in between other plants. Anywhere you just need to add a big impact color for very little maintenance.
And what is the maintenance like on these?
So really the only thing that you want to do is you want to get some sort of fertilizer, preferably a slow release fertilizer, down when they first start emerging for the spring. And then if you get any stems that kind of get spent or blossoms, or maybe one got dried out a little bit, you simply want to pluck, instead of plucking the flowers, you want to actually pull out the whole stem, and that will reinvigorate the plant to put on more stems. So don't be afraid if one gets a little floppy, a little bit of a dead spot, just pull those stems out and the plant will continue to put on new growth for you.
And do they require a lot of sun?
That's a great question. They can take full sun, but they also grow in as little sun as 4 hours. So you'll get flowers in a part sun spot as well as a full sun spot.
Wow, it sounds pretty easy to maintain.
Yeah. So yeah, they're a great choice, and again, lots of color options.
Wonderful. Well, that's going to do it for In the Garden. Back to you in the studio.